Isn't it interesting how we can hear the same thing at different times in our life and have it resonate differently or strike us differently or sit with us differently at different times in life? I'm Angel. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. I was just listening to some Simon Sinek lately again, which I've listened to a couple years ago. I go through rounds of, some of my different favorite speakers. And so he's been saying the same thing since I first started listening to him, but his words really resonated differently with me the last couple days, or have been. And I think it's a combination of the other work I've been doing, some other breakthroughs I've been having. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about one of the things he talks about frequently, which is your why, knowing your big why. And he distinguishes that it's not like the same why of I want to, why you're doing things, and is the point. And he talks a lot to businesses and, about leadership. So, and organizations, which is something I'm interested in, is, I think that through influencing leadership and organizations is the quickest way to have the most positive impact on peaceful conflict resolution among humanity. And Simon Sinek and I have a really closely aligned mission, which is to always be heading toward that ideal of world peace through our actions. And I love the way he articulates his mission, which is almost word for word. Like I may have to adopt it. And let's see if I can come up with it. Which is, my mission is to inspire other people to do what they're inspired to do, so that we all can live in a better world. And that's very much in line with exactly how I feel about the things that I do. And I love when he talks about us not being what we do, that and when you're really clear on what your real why is, that everything you do aligns with that why. Whatever jobs you have, whatever relationships you have, however you conduct yourself, if you're always bringing it back to that why, it makes it a lot easier to make decisions. And that why is one of the things that intrigues me. Is he talks about the why as being unique to you, not like you're the only one who has it, but he says you only get one, and it's overrides everything else. And it reminds me of Evan Carmichael's book, Your One Word, that I did a lot of work with last year. And I kind of ran up against a similar conflict that I run up against when I try to define my one true why, when I do work based off of Simon Sinek's words. And in both cases, I've come real close, I think. Playfulness, to celebrate life, to bring more joy and laughter and celebration into life, to inspire people to be more playful in everything they do, and more joyful in everything they do, and more peaceful and thoughtful and communicative. Now you see how I get kind of far from my one word. And so, I keep rambling about it. I keep trying to nail it down, and I keep adopting. Right now I have positivity, playfulness. I started thinking those are really kind of values that I want to overlay across my one true purpose, perhaps. So I'm still searching for the right words, and I'd love to know, if you care to share, if you know what your true purpose, your one why is. If you have your elevator speech, so to speak, air quotes, your one sentence elevator speech usually refers to a business mission, and this is kind of bigger than that, or smaller than that, more basic than that. It's your personal reason for being. And I think people who are religious have an easier time with this, because sort of like an artist who uses the genius or the genie concept or the muse to take some pressure off, some weight off the sense of responsibility for being creative and successful in that. I think similarly, religion sort of takes some of that responsibility, some of that weight off of a person's sense of finding their true purpose, navigating their true purpose. I am super curious to know what you think about all of that. If you have any thoughts that you care to share, this is something I'm still mulling over. Seems to be a part of the human condition that we mull over these type of truths. So I know I'm not alone in doing it. There's been many books written about it, and I myself am working on a book about it called 47 Truths, which is way past every deadline, and I've basically thrown up my hands to the deadline and just decided I really want to do a good job with this. So unlike some of my other projects where I've determined that finish is better than perfect, not that I'm going to aim for perfection, but it's not done yet. So that's just the way it is, and I'm okay with that. In fact, I love that. Again, I'd love to know what you think about the idea of I just lost my train of thought looking behind me there. The idea of that I was just talking about. What was it again? Oh, crap, Ola. Please hold. The idea of having one true why, one really fundamental reason for being, one fundamental reason that's behind all the other things that you do. And if you know what yours is and you care to share, I would super love that. As always, there's lots of ways to connect to me and support me, and many of those ways are linked to in the description. And until next time, I wish you peace, positivity, possibilities, potential, playfulness, celebration, purpose. Don't forget to drive forward.